We have more breaking news. Legendary actor and Oscar-winning director Robert Redford died this morning at his home in Utah, surrounded by family. He was 89 years old. Redford was known for his starring roles in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. On September 16th, the cinematic world fell silent upon hearing the news of the passing of legend Robert Redford. But his legacy was never limited to just classic films. According to recent information, the Redford family has revealed an immense fortune built from various sources, a record-breaking income from his acting and filmmaking career, the true value of the renowned Sundance brand, a rare collection of antiques, and even confidential documents that could unveil the secrets of many gay A-list stars. So, what exactly does Robert Redford's fortune consist of, and what is its true value? Robert Redford left a deep impression on cinematic history with his image as Hollywood's golden boy. From Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, he became a gunslinger with a weathered look, sharp eyes, and a hidden sense of humor and roguish charm. In The Sting 1973, Redford transformed into Johnny Hooker, a young and cunning con man. In The Great Gatsby 1974, Redford brought to life a tragic and romantic Jay Gatsby. Redford's stature extended far beyond the spotlight. He founded the Sundance Film Festival, the nurturing ground for an entire generation of independent artists. Additionally, he was a social activist fighting for the rights of indigenous peoples and environmental protection. The legacy Robert Redford left behind is not just a collection of classic roles. He became an immortal, spiritual asset, a living legend transcending material value. This is why when the question of his true fortune was raised, many were surprised by the newly revealed numbers. 1. Net worth and multi-million-dollar properties. According to Celebrity Net Worth, his total net worth is estimated at $200 million. However, this number is not solely based on his illustrious acting career. It began with quiet real estate transactions that received little public attention. In December 2024, Redford and his wife sold their house in Tiburon for $4.65 million. This was a strategic move for him to enjoy his later years in Utah and New Mexico. In 2021, the 30-acre Horse Whisper Ranch property in Utah was listed for $4.9 million. An expert in the field revealed the property was sold for a higher price, up to $6.5 million. Although unconfirmed, this transaction shows Redford's skill in financial management, and his true wealth may be far greater than the public knows. But real estate is just the tip of the iceberg. The truly immense wealth lies in the brand Redford built himself. Sundance. 2. The true value behind the Sundance brand. Robert Redford left behind a legacy with enormous economic value, the Sundance brand. Even after his passing, his shares and influence within this organization remain highly valuable. As the founder of the Sundance Film Festival, the largest independent film event in the world, Redford turned the name into a widely recognized brand. Sundance is not just the name of a film festival. It also has a profound influence on the film industry, tourism culture, and the environment. Each year, the Sundance Film Festival brings a powerful economic impact to the state of Utah. In a recent year alone, the event contributed approximately $132 million to the region's GDP, created nearly 1,730 jobs, and generated $69.7 million in wages. But stopping at Sundance isn't enough. Another massive source of Redford's income came directly from the silver screen, where he was both a star and a producer. 3. Huge income from acting and film production. At the peak of his career, Redford was one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. His salary for films like The Sting was about $500,000, A Bridge Too Far was $2 million, and it peaked at $11 million for The Last Castle. Many of Redford's films, such as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and The Sting, are among the highest-grossing films of all time when adjusted for inflation. Although old-school actor contracts didn't commonly include profit sharing from the box office, these resounding successes helped solidify his status and brand value, leading to more lucrative contracts later on. Beyond acting, Redford was also a successful director and producer, with films like Ordinary People and Quiz Show. However, behind the glamour and multi-million-dollar figures, there was a hidden side few could have imagined: the secrets stored in Redford's safe. 4. Secrets in the Safe Gay A-List. Star documents. Inside Robert Redford's private room was a secure safe. After his death, rumors began to spread. It contained not only legal documents, but also an archive of materials powerful enough to shake Hollywood. According to some sources, the safe holds numerous handwritten letters, photos, and Redford's personal notes. Notably, many believe these documents could reveal details about gay relationships behind the scenes of Hollywood, a taboo subject. If this information were made public, it would not only expose Redford's private life, but could also implicate a host of major names, stars once considered symbols of on-screen masculinity. Even a small leak from this secret archive would have enough historical value and public impact to rewrite a dark chapter of Hollywood. To this day, the safe has not been opened. The question remains whether the Redford family will dare to disclose what he kept hidden, or if everything will be buried with him forever. It wasn't just the sensitive secrets in the safe. Redford also left behind another treasure that collectors long for. 5. Collection of indigenous artworks. Robert Redford had a deep love for indigenous cultures. This was clearly shown through a massive art collection revealed in an Architectural Digest article. This collection is a testament to Redford's journey as an art collector. He started very early, right after filming Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. The decor of his home in Sundance, Utah was described as eclectic, where diverse artworks from traditional to modern were placed together in a surprising way. Among them were Navajo textiles, ancient Anasazi pottery, Kachina dolls, beaded shirts, and more modern pieces like bronze statues, oil paintings, and pottery. What made it special was Redford's respect for the artists' stories. He befriended many contemporary Native American artists and listened to their life stories. Beyond his passion for art, Redford also dedicated a large space to another love of his horses. A sprawling ranch for horses. Redford owned Horse Whisper Ranch, a nearly 30-acre ranch in the town of Charleston, about 15 to 16 miles north of Sundance Mountain Resort. Redford bought this ranch in 1996 with the initial purpose of it being a winter pasture and retreat for horses. Here he built a small 2-bedroom house, a barn, stables, and other outbuildings like a garage, hay storage, and vast pastures. In 2021, Redford listed the ranch for sale at a price of approximately $4.9 million. Although not a luxurious property, Horse Whisper Ranch was a significant part of Redford's life, showing his love and connection to nature. But Horse Whisper Ranch is just a small piece, because around the Sundance area, Redford also held a vast amount of land. 800 acres of land around the Sundance area. According to the LA Times and real estate brokers, Redford owned about 800 acres of land around the Sundance, Utah area. This massive area of land was not just a simple asset. Redford bought it with the main purpose of protecting and preserving nature. Not all of this land had development projects or mineral rights. He was also once the owner of Sundance Mountain Resort, a resort covering 800 acres. When he sold this resort in 2020, a large portion of the area was preserved through agreements and commitments for limited development. But material assets are only half the story. The journals Redford wrote in his youth truly reveal a little-known secret world. 8. Redford's youthful journals, 1959 to 1962.